Okay, do you know what was one of the biggest challenges for me personally was, so I've grown a business before. I had a team of 20 people, we had a big office in London. Like from the outside, Pete was this like successful guy, had everything going for him, beautiful wife, beautiful family, nice home, big company. But actually for me on the inside, I was fucking lonely, right? I'd surpassed like a lot of people. That I wasn't like depressed, but I was definitely having just consistent negative thoughts that just weren't aligned with who I was perceived to be externally. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So, and that drained away on me for a very, very long time until one day I had enough and I quit the company that I set up.
Wow.
So it took me 6 years to build it from the ground up, and then all this like pressure externally and like Pete's a success and Pete's doing well, and actually internally I didn't feel that great, and I wasn't like, where I wanted to be. And so one day it was like the straw that broke the camel's back. Like one little tiny thing pissed me off on the weekend, and I was like, do you know what, fuck this, I've had enough. I'm out of this game, I'm out of that business. And within 3 months I was out of the business.
And I can appreciate that's given you the depth of specialism and knowledge that you do have, that we can all feel that we were able to benefit from today. And it was,
to be honest, like that particular business was a bricks and mortar company, and I loved building that, and I learned a lot in building that company. But my deepest passion was always about helping people. But albeit I was very passionate about that, towards the end of my journey in that company, I was so like out of alignment because I wasn't fixed myself, or I wasn't good myself. But like I think actually going through that journey and going through like the peaks and the troughs and the constant up and downs of like scaling a business, like I learned a shitload from that to then be able to help people. And what was in alignment with me was that I actually wanted to focus on personal growth. I wanted to help other people grow and self-develop, not just like build their businesses, but build their relationships, build their health, build their like whole of life, and get them to experience that like they don't have to play at level 2 or level 3. Like they can play at level 10. Like there is an alternative version to this. There is another option. And like so I quit the company, but then that led me into then setting up another company which is based around personal growth, personal development. And now look at us here. We've got all these guys, and it's like all come into alignment. But it took like all that shit and like a load of adversity to figure that out.
so of course we know that you've been on a hell of a journey, and I'd love to go more in depth. But right now, I'm looking very much forward to coming to the next event. Could you let us know when that is?
Next event is going to be January the 31st, 2024.
And I'm going to be signing up in advance.
Good man.
How else can people get involved with your project?
Okay. To be honest, it's like on Instagram, the Awakened Man Project. Or the other thing is actually to look up our self-sabotage series. It's a private podcast. It's very easy to get into. Just text the word sabotaged to 82228. So sabotage 82228, and it will give you access to a private podcast.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for putting on the event and being who you are.